Good morning, Shanti.
Good morning, Veena.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Thank you.
Good to hear. How is work?
Work is okay. Just going on.
I would like to thank you for giving me the permission to record this session, which I would be using it for mentoring or my credential purpose. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for this opportunity.
It's always my pleasure.
Thank you.
This is a safe space, Shanti. You can share anything that you would like to find answers for. And in case if there is any questions that you don't want to answer, you can always decline it.
Sure.
We have around 30 to 40 minutes with us. And before we start off the session, is there anything that you would like to take care of to be fully present in this session?
No, I'm fine.
Good.
I'm okay with it.
So what would you like to discuss today?
A couple of things have been bothering me in the last few months. It's relationship issues. Okay, and yeah, it is from various sides, of course. But I would like to address something which is happening from my sister's side and her family.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it is. It's giving me sleepless nights and hurting me a lot. You know, affecting my inner peace. Yeah. So that is something which has been kind of bothering me and hurting me. Yeah.
I'm really sorry to hear that it's hurting you and you're having sleepless nights. Could you tell me more?
Right. I have one sister. Okay. We lost our brother many years ago, and his son is there. Okay. So I have one sister. She's got two children and one niece. I'm sorry, one nephew from my brother.
Okay.
Over the last, my father passed away 5 years ago. Ever since he left us, things haven't been really cordial between me and my sister. Somehow it started at the time of my father's, immediately after his demise itself, there has been kind of misunderstandings and cold wars.
Okay.
And I'm always grateful to her because she's the one who's taking care of my mother. My sister and her family stay with my mother. My mother stays on the first floor duplex, and my sister stays down with her, with the son and daughter. I mean, technically, she's staying with my mother. She's taking care of my mother, and her son stays down. So I am grateful to her for I'm for really looking after my mother in spite of all her challenges. She definitely has her own challenges. But somehow in the last few years, things haven't really been great with us. Earlier to that, we were looked at as the best sisters, most envied sisters. We were so close to each other, loving to each other, and there was a very special bond we were sharing. But I don't know where the equation changed, in the last few years, and especially last few months, I feel it's really bad. It's come to the stage we can't stand each other, in a sense, not really stand each other. It's like not comfortable being around each other. I would rather say that way. Okay, and a lot of misunderstandings, hard feelings, and the center point is my mother. So my mother's being used as a target, rather. So yeah, it is very unpleasant because I have no children, and I took them as my children. I've always been a good mother to them. So suddenly being rejected, it hurts me. Yeah, sorry.
I'm sorry to hear that, Shanti.
Yeah. So that is what is kind of, worrying me, or not worrying me, but it is hurting me a lot.
Would
I
you like?
was throughout in their journey, you know.
Yeah.
At every part of their journey, I was very much a part of their life. Selflessly, I was present for them, you know. Yes, all the conversations, these words come up, you know. I was there for you. I know, I took care. I mean, I've done this, I've done that. It comes as a conversation. So, but that's become a big issue now. And uh, in the last 1 year, there's not much conversation happening between my sister and me. Very little. Most of the conversation is happening behind my back to hurt my mother. So I'm being used as a trump card to hurt my mother. She's this, she's that, she said this, she's, you know, she did that. So I just decided I'll not, you know, get into unnecessary conversations. But somehow I'm also responsible to take care of my mother. So when I go there, I have to, you know, interact with her. But during that time, something or other comes up and it lands up into an unnecessary argument or something like that. You know, and sometimes arguments really go so bad. And yeah, so this has been giving me sleepless nights because it is affecting my mother. It's affecting her peace of mind. It's affecting my well-being. My relationship with my husband is getting affected because I'm not being normal. Um, Especially during COVID time with no job in hand and you're 24/7 at home, and you know, I'm also managing, you know, the spouse and the other side, and torn apart from here and there, scattered all over. You know, somewhere I feel I lost myself. Yeah. Sorry, I just got a bit emotional.
Don't be sorry. It's absolutely fine. Do you need some time?
I'm fine.
First of all, thank you for sharing this with me. Thank you so much. What I hear you say is, after your dad passed away, the relationship with your sister has been strained a lot.
True.
It has reached a stage today, it has reached a stage where you're not able to comfortably communicate with her.
Right.
Now, Shanti, moving forward from here, if you could frame this in 2 sentences, how would you like to go?
Well, I'm trying to come to terms with the situation, and I know it's not going to change. And especially after certain words have been told, I don't know, it kind of broke me. I feel I have to just move on with my life, and if I really have to have a sibling, she will have to come back to me, because I can't now go back and, you know, try to mend it. It's gone beyond that. And recently there was an absolutely unnecessary issue last week when I went there. Everything was going good. I kind of patched up with her, and I took the initiative of you know, making it up and talking to her. And yeah, of course, she also shared, and we were speaking very fine. Okay, and in between, I just said one joke. In the end, I just cracked a sarcastic joke, rather, I would say. Let me be honest.
Okay.
I cracked a sarcastic joke. You know, it wasn't so mean or something. I just said that, but she couldn't handle it. She just lost her cool. She got hyper, and then she went down, and she made a, you know, big issue about it with her son. And with her son, I can't, you know, I'm not able to handle his energy. Okay, I've never felt comfortable with her son because a lot of things have happened. So I was just sitting, and this guy came up, and he started blasting me, and literally, you know, he started accusing me of certain things, and I was quite shocked, and I had to retaliate to protect myself, but it was very bad. It went on and on and on. So, and then I had to call my sister saying, why did you have to do this? This was between you and me. What was the need for this person to bring now? So I said, please ask him to just leave now. I can't handle this humiliation, because the last few months I've been getting humiliated time and again by her and her family members. So I said, I don't deserve this humiliation. So please ask him to stop talking. Otherwise, I can't leave from here right now, because I can't leave mom and go. So please stop. But it was just going on and on. So I got really annoyed. I just walked up and I locked my door, and I just couldn't handle myself. And after some time, I came back and I was really angry. I told my sister I just didn't expect this, and I'm extremely upset with her. I openly told her that. And she tried to say, I'm sorry. I was not in the right frame of mind. I said, I don't need your sorry, because you don't mean it. So there it ended. And yeah, and then the scene was so bad. My mom got stressed. She got panicked. She started, she became paranoid what's happening, and she started crying and wailing and all that. So I started feeling guilty that, did I come here and create this situation? That's that guilt. I felt sad. I'm a peacemaker. I don't like to hurt people. But this is so unintentional. And my sister just said one thing, which I'm not able to digest. She said, after Appa left, our relationship is strained because of Amma. And I don't know if I can say this here, but she said, if you and me have to be sister again, it can be possible only after Amma's death. I was like, not acceptable. So I just didn't talk anything. I just wanted to make it normal for everybody. So I stayed back. I didn't communicate with her after that. And I just decided I'll not interact with her son any longer, because it's very unpleasant every time I interact with him. I've gone through a lot because of them. So I just kept quiet. And this happened last week. So I haven't been to my mother's house since then. And my sister's not interacting with me either. And I'm also not talking to her, because right now, her daughter's wedding is, she's busy with her daughter's wedding. Mm-hmm. And I respect her space, her privacy. And as a mother, as a single mother, I know she's doing a fantastic job. Managing all alone. And then when I tried to go and give her some money for the wedding, she just humiliated me, saying, I don't need this money. You'll give the money, and then her son also said the same. You'll give this money, and then you'll tell I did the wedding. So that's something just like shocking for me. So I just I just gave whatever I wanted to give in terms of cash and gift. I just called her daughter, and I just gave it to her the next morning, and I left from there. So that's what happened. So yeah, it is. As I told you, I've always treated them like my children, and I know what struggle my sister has gone through with her children, and with her daughter's wedding, not happening. Not many things had happened. So I was really happy when I got to know this child has finally got a right person and getting married. So I was so happy, because I know I've really prayed a lot, and I've done a lot of, a lot of vrata and all that stuff, for her to get the right person. And because I still look at them as my children. But maybe it's my expectation. I shouldn't have this expectation. However, I do feel hurt when they're not involving me at all. And I just get to know in bits and pieces, and then she came and told me she's getting married in a week's time. And it's very obvious that, of course, now since my mother's completely dependent on us and she can't handle on her own, one of us have to take care of her.
Okay.
So definitely it is my responsibility to take care of my mother in my sister's absence. So I know I understand that situation, but it is so obvious that she's not keen on me being part of the whole wedding.
Okay.
It really hurts me.
I'm sorry
I
to.
may get emotional. Sorry, it's okay.
Take your time, Shanti. It's okay. It's okay. Take your time.
I'm sorry, Veena, I'm getting emotional. I don't know. There's so much I feel like talking, but I don't know if this is the right forum to talk.
It's okay. You're in a
Yes.
safe
Yeah.
space. You can speak. It's fine.
I haven't shared this thought with anybody, but I don't know why I was deprived of not having a child. But I don't know why destiny is depriving me of not even being part of my children's wedding. I had to miss my nephew's wedding, my brother's son's wedding also, just because of COVID. And my husband just refused to come because it's COVID, and I wasn't in a position to go alone and attend the wedding. It was in Mysore, so it was locked down then. And he's my favorite child. I couldn't attend even his wedding. And now, whom I thought was my daughter, I'm not even invited. I'm not even. I'm feeling so left out that I don't even feel that I should be part of it. I'm feeling sad for myself. I don't know why destiny has been so unfair with me. So I feel very lonely because I can't freely talk anything with my spouse.
I understand.
And I have my challenges with him. So I feel completely, lonely and yeah.
I understand. Want to drink some water?
Yeah, sorry. I will just get some tissue if you don't mind.
Sure, sure. Sure.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You're okay?
I'm okay.
Thank you for sharing all these things, Shanti, with me. And you seem to have come to terms with a lot of things here. I heard you say, I have accepted the situation as it is, and I have no expectations right now. Moving forward from here, by the end of the session, what would you like to achieve? Where would you like to see yourself?
I would like to see myself as the carefree, happy person I am, who just doesn't, really need somebody else to make me happy. That's how I've always been. So I just want to get back my inner peace. That's what I'm looking at.
Okay. Can you explain having inner peace? What does inner peace mean to you?
Inner peace is letting things be the way they are, and not let anything around you affect you, and accept, life is the way it is, because we have no control on changing anybody's attitude, behavior, or beliefs or anything. I can only change mine. right? Because everybody has their right to have their own opinions, their own behaviors, because maybe it's also situational for them, so I'm a person who forgives and let go. So I've forgiven, but I'm not able to forget. So by end of this, I want to go back to that stage where I'm a person, who just forgives, forgets, and let go and move on.
Very
So that I'm
beautifully,
happy with myself.
very beautifully said. And I see a very pleasant smile on your face when you say that,
Thank you.
let go. Very nicely said. So what is the real challenge here, Shanti?
As I told you, my expectation, my expectation of not being part of the family, my expectation of being ignored, not to be ignored, my expectation that, they should call me and talk to me, which I shouldn't expect. So that's my challenge, because the moment I say, no, it's okay, they don't need to, it's their life, and she's going through her own challenge. So let her handle it. If she doesn't want to be, if she doesn't want to talk, I shouldn't really expect them to, to involve me. So yeah, that is the challenge which I have to overcome, the expectation part, and I have to turn it into acceptance.
So what I hear you say more in this session is expectation and acceptance. What would you like to work on? There are two different things. What would you like to work on today?
Acceptance and let go.
Yeah, they are interrelated.
That's right.
What would indicate you that you have achieved this?
The day I feel happy with myself, getting back on track, doing what I love. I'm a very passionate person with many passions, like drawing, writing, painting, cooking, baking, so many things. But in the last 6 months, I've not done any of, I think last 3 to 4 months, I've not done any of this. So yeah, it's the day I get to sit and do some painting or singing, and that's the day I know I'm back on track.
Okay.
Because that's where I can let my energy to flow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're what you're saying, Shanti, is the day I sit back and do the painting and singing and all those things, that will help you, or that is when you feel that you have achieved.
Yes.
Acceptance. Did I get that right?
Yes, you are right. And also, if that happens, then I'll be able to focus on my work, because it has taken a back seat. Also because of COVID, there's no opportunities coming my way. So I have taken a new venture. I want to give full-fledged to that. The day I'm able to focus on my work and on myself, I would feel that I have achieved it.
Fantastic. Good to hear. And why is acceptance so important to you at this point in time?
Because that's the only way I can move on. That's the only thing which can heal me. This is the way it is going to be. I have to accept, well, this is the way it is going to be. The moment I accept that, then I'll know, okay, fine, no problem. It's okay. Let me move on.
So let us.
I'll be able to.
Sorry, go ahead.
I said, I'll be able to forget. Forgiving is something which is inborn for me. I forgive immediately, because forgiving, if I don't forgive, I will be the one who will be suffering, because it will keep bothering me. So I'm a person who strongly believes in forgiving and forgetting, because by nature, I'm a very forgetful person. I wouldn't know what I've done, yesterday. And many times people come and tell me, hey, you did this to me, you gave this to me. Is it? Oh, I didn't know that. So I'm that kind of person, But these thoughts, these, hurtful words, I'm not able to forget. So I want to just reach that level.
Good to hear. Now, for just a second, let us presume that you have accepted the situation and everything, how would that look like to you?
That this frown will be gone. This frown line will be gone for me. I'll be more a happy person. My eyes will shine.
I can see half of it going right now.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you plan to achieve this, Shanti?
Okay. Well, as I told you, I have a lot of passions. In the last few months, I've just, not allowed it to, happen. So even I do yoga and meditation, which I've not been able to concentrate at all in the last few months. Literally, I've not been able to do it. Though last few days, I'm trying to kind of get back on track, but it is so difficult for me to, because my mind is constantly wavering, constantly thinking, constantly, replaying whatever has happened, or what is happening. So sorry. So the day I am able to sit back and just calm down and do my meditation and then, calm my mind, I think I'm on track.
It's good to hear. It looks like you have a lot of plans in place already. You want to move forward from here, is
right.
what I understand.
That's right.
So is there any time frame that you would like to start off with your yoga and meditation that will help you heal?
Yes, immediately. I have started with my meditation in a smaller way, but I want to start with my yoga also immediately, maybe from tomorrow itself, or probably from today evening itself.
Okay.
Though I've been procrastinating.
Okay.
It's something, yeah, I really need to work on that.
So what is coming in the way here, Shanti?
Currently, my mother-in-law is admitted in the hospital. She's in the ICU. So, I'm kind of busy with that. And of course, these unnecessary thoughts, I'm responsible for what, for not doing it. So yeah, I'm just probably finding excuses. I need to seriously, have some proper goals and just work on it. That's it.
That's a very interesting word, what you use, have a proper goal and work towards it. That's a nice thing. Do you have any plan? How do you want to go about it?
Right. I generally get up at 6 o'clock and go for a walk, and then I come back and I do like 15 minutes, like 20 minutes of meditation. Okay, that's been my routine. Okay, and evenings, alternate day I do yoga around between 6 and 7. So I've not been doing that at all for quite some time now. But walking intermittent, it's not regular. So I have to stick to my timings of walking and meditation. And I think that will start putting things in place. I'll start doing it from tomorrow.
So do you need any resources for that to support you?
No. I'm staying in a nice place where there's a good walking area and, I have everything. It's just that I'm delaying it. So.
How motivated are you feeling right now to start off with your routine?
First of all, I want to say thanks to you for giving me this opportunity, to kind of vent out my hidden, the feelings or the thoughts which I was not able to share with anybody.
Thank you.
So the fact that, a lot of it is already expressed, my thoughts have been expressed, and I got a bit emotional, though I didn't want to. But the fact that it is out of my system itself is making me feel much better. Yeah.
Thank you.
I am feeling motivated.
Yes. Thank you so much for sharing, Shanti. Thank you.
Because it was bottled up,
I noticed there is a complete shift of energy when you're talking about how to move forward. Kudos to that.
Thank you.
So,
thank you.
If you could just paraphrase how we started the conversation and where we have reached now, that would be helpful for us to wind up the session.
Yeah. Well, I started the conversation with a bit of hesitance, whether I should share my personal problem with, in a recorded session. But then I felt maybe this is an opportunity for me to speak out, my heart out, and just bring whatever is worrying me, or hurt, whatever the pain is killing me, to just bring it out so that I can let it out and I can let go, of what is worrying me, because I know things are not going to change, and I'm okay with it if it is not changing also. As I told you, and I need to accept, well, this is the way it is going to be, okay. And I have to accept that we are born alone. One thing I believe is you come alone, you go alone. So that is the motto I live with. Okay, and in between whatever comes is just a role play. So and every role play has a duration. So probably the duration is that. Okay, so I need to accept that. So I've come to a kind of acceptance level, and I'm feeling motivated now. That I have so much to look forward to, actually. Now that my sister and her daughter, her son, they're leaving next week. To attend the wedding in Mangalore. I have the responsibility of taking care of my mother. So I'm going to bring her to my home. So yeah, I want to make whatever the days she's here with me pleasant for her and happy for me, so that I feel happy that, my mother's alongside me and I'm able to take care of her. Okay. Yeah, finally, I'm feeling motivated enough to get back on track to doing what I love doing, and maybe I should do a painting one of these days, because I love colors. So maybe I should just take some colors and start playing with it.
Fantastic. Do share the painting with me.
Definitely, I'll do that. Sure, I'll do that.
With your permission, can I just ask a few questions? Just
sure.
a few questions. What could you stop doing from here on?
Stop worrying or thinking about why it happened and why it's not happening certainly. I should stop thinking, because I overthink. I should stop thinking too much.
What could you do less of?
Going back to the past.
That's good. That is good. So what can you do more of?
Do more of what I love doing, whatever I love doing.
Fantastic. I see a very nice smile when you speak about what you love doing. That would be painting, working out, and things like that.
Yes. Yes.
So
meditation.
Yes. What would you like to continue doing?
Continue doing is, continue focusing on my work and, being a bigger person. I continue to being a person who can forgive. I need to forgive myself in the first place, So yeah, that's one more thing I need to work on. I forgive everybody else, but I don't forgive myself. So maybe that is where I need to work on. Start loving myself more.
So your goal that you would like to achieve right now is getting back on track, and you seem to be very motivated in doing that.
Right. That's right.
Good to know. Good to know. We have about 5 minutes left with us, Shanti. Is there anything you would like to talk about?
Not really, Veena. Thank you so much for this time, because as I told you already, I was like, even yesterday night, I couldn't sleep. Last night also, even though I was thinking, no, it's okay. You are, this is the way it's supposed to be. It's okay. You're going to bring your mother. She's going to be with you. So, everything is fine. And I'm still feeling bad that I can't attend the wedding, but but it's okay. I've been consoling myself, So yeah, I need to continue doing that. Sorry, I think
Is there anything you would like to share? You please feel free to share.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just okay now. Yes, I'm okay now. I've accepted things as they are. So it's going to be easy for me to move forward.
Good to hear. Good to hear. What are the key points in our conversation that you realized?
You need to talk to someone. You cannot, just always bottle it up. So you definitely you need some venting out. Maybe if I can't find somebody, at least I should write it down and vent it out. Maybe. But venting out is very important. Okay. And second thing is I just realized how far I've come away from myself, because I've been a person who will not let anybody affect me, but just be happy the way I am, because I've come a long, long way, to reach where I am. I've seen a lot of struggles in life to reach where I am. So, and I realized that, somewhere I've drifted away from myself. So that is something I need to really get back. Yeah. So
is there any takeaway from the session, Shanti, for you?
Yes, definitely. The takeaway is, you just made me realize, in the sense you gave me an opportunity to realize certain things about myself better, So yeah, that's my takeaway. And my takeaway is, I'm a forgiving and loving person. So I need to remain that. So that's my takeaway.
Fantastic. Yeah. Very nice to see you smile.
Thank you.
Do I have the permission to end the session now?
Sure. Thank you, Veena. Thanks so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you for sharing so many things with me. Thank you. This is a safe space, so you don't have to worry about anything. And, what else? Take care of yourself. We'll catch up again next.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Sure. You too. Take care. Bye.
Bye. Bye.